Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another video here on the JB Visuals YouTube channel. Now, it has actually been just over a month since I actually last did a full length video, because as you might have noticed, some of you who have been watching the channel over the past few weeks, I've actually been creating and uploading some YouTube shorts which have been very popular, because a few weeks ago I was just thinking to myself, you know, the videos were getting a little bit too much, so I thought it'd be a nice little idea to have a little bit of a break from doing the full length videos for a while and actually do some short and snappy videos, and that is when I actually started to create some YouTube shorts. And that is what this video is actually going to be about. I'm actually going to be showing you how to create a YouTube short. Now, obviously, if there's a lot of you out there who are going to have different video editing softwares, for me, I'm actually going to be using DaVinci Resolve, which I'll be showing to you in a few seconds. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and actually open up DaVinci Resolve, and I'll show you how to make a YouTube short. So here we go then. So I've actually just loaded up DaVinci Resolve, and I'm actually going to be showing you how to create a new shorts project. So here I've actually got one that I've actually created quite a few weeks back, but I'm actually just going to take it from the top. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and click on new project, and then we're just going to go into we're going to call it YouTube Shorts project. There we go. We're gonna name, press create, and then it will load up the actual editing software itself. Now, you might notice at the minute we've actually got the 19 by 1080, so obviously the widescreen, but what we actually want it to be is the actual sort of like 9 by 16, which is your mobile phone dimension. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and go into our media pool. We're going to right click on the mouse, and we're going to go ahead and go to create new timeline. And what we then want to do, obviously you can give it a name if you want to, but I'm just going to just keep it on that. You then want to go and untick use project settings, and what this will then do, it will bring you up a tab, and we then want to go ahead and go into format. And so you've got your resolution, you've got your pixel aspects ratio, you've got your timeline frame rate. And what we want to do is you want to go ahead and tick this box here, use vertical resolution. Like I was just saying a few seconds ago, it will be exactly like a mobile phone dimension. So once we've done that, we can go ahead and create. It will take a little time to make the changes, and now, as you can see, it now has that mobile phone lookalike dimension. And if we were to go into edit, as you can see, this is what we're going to be working with. Okay then, so it's actually now time to actually get some video clips in. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm actually going to right click and go on to import media, and then you want to go ahead and go to any folder that you like, any video clips that you actually want to add. So I've actually got some clips I actually filmed from last year, which I'm going to use as an example. So I'm just going to pick just a few clips to use, like so. And then once you're happy with the ones that you've selected, you can go ahead and click on open. And this will take a little bit of time to get them imported in, and you can see they're all ready inside the timeline. So if you want to put one on the timeline, all you've got to do is select any video you want, and while we're at it, we can also have a little bit of a preview of what it looks like with these dimensions. what it looks like with the mobile phone screen. So you can see here, this looks like a really good clip, so I'm going to go ahead, click and drag, and put this onto the timeline. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and unlink the video clip and the audio clip, just because I want to add a little bit of music to this YouTube short. So to do this, you need to make sure you click on, you can actually do it in different ways. You can actually click on the audio, or you can just click on the video clip, doesn't matter which one, it will highlight both of them at the same time. We're going to right click, and then where it says link clips, all you got to do is click it again, and then you'll notice that the clips have been unlinked, and we can go ahead and delete the audio track. And we can actually go ahead and place it onto our timeline. And you can also do a little bit of zooming in, zooming out. It actually depends on what you want it to look like. So you might need to do a bit of repositioning from left to right. You know, it depends, like I said, what you want it to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and select another clip. So this looks like a really good one. So again, we're just going to click and drag. We're going to unlink them. Just make sure we move them a bit further away so they actually don't override each other. And then all you want to do is you just want to make sure you keep watching back your footage, just to make sure that you want to include the bits that you really need. Maybe I can just do a little bit of repositioning, so maybe I can just move it to the left, or maybe move it to the right, but I'm just going to move it to the left a little bit, like so you can sort of see the tree in the middle with the sort of the berries growing out of it, which looks a little bit perfect. And then always remember to save your project every time you make a change. Now, the next thing I'm actually going to be talking to you about now is making a title sequence. Now, what I normally do is I normally put the title sequence, well, the titles on the very first clip I actually put for my YouTube short. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go into our sort of titles area here. And then we want to scroll all the way down to where it says subtitle, like so. And then we want to go ahead and put it above video 1, like so. And normally I make sure that the clip is actually 6 seconds long. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this clip out because it's longer than 6 seconds. So I'll stop it about here. Then I'll just move the other clip. And we can also zoom in and zoom out so we can see where we're working with. And you can see here our title is looking a little bit bland, so we're going to go ahead and put these in capital letters, because the reason I put these in capital letters is to draw the viewer's attention, you know, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what this little video is going to be about. So I'm going to put a walk through the park, and what I need to do next is to actually make sure that it's actually sort of at the top, so we can go into our transform tools, we can actually go into our positioning. So I just want to make sure it's sort of near the top, like so. And we also need to add the stroke as well, so we can actually sort of get a little bit of an outline around the text. And then we just need to make sure it's on outside only. I'm going to just put it to around about 10. And I'm also going to just change it from open sans to extra bold like that. This is my favourite font because it looks a bit more attractive, a bit more appealing, you know, just to give you a really nice little bit of information on what this video is going to be about. So if I just play it quickly, you know, just play it for 6 seconds. Might be a bit laggy at times, but I'll just do it anyway. As you can see, it will then move on to the next clip. You want to try and make sure that your clips are around about 5 to 6 seconds long. You know, you don't want it to go on forever, because otherwise it will just be a little bit boring. You want to make sure that the clips are very short and snappy, like so. Right, so we've done about adding clips, adding titles. We also want to add in our music. So I've actually got a music folder created. So I've actually got quite a few pieces of music. I've actually gone through the audio library on YouTube, so I've picked a few bits of music that I've actually had from my other YouTube shorts. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and pick a very suitable song, and you want to listen to it to make sure it's actually the right one to use depending on what your video is about. And you also want to go for the mood as well, so you want to make sure, yeah, like the moods and emotions, so you want to make sure it actually matches with the video as well. And then if you want to add in any song, all you got to do, you can just go ahead and pick any one you want. So for example, pick this one, click and drag, and then we can go ahead and put it on the timeline like so. We can also cut bits of it out as well if we need to. Right, so once you're happy with your finished YouTube short, it's actually now time to export the whole thing out. So what you want to do is, once you've actually finished with the timeline, you want to go ahead and head down to the bottom, and you want to go ahead and go into this little rocket icon, and that's actually the deliver tab. And then what this will do, it will bring you up to the actual export area itself. And the first thing we need to do is we want to go ahead and go into browse. We actually want to go ahead and go into where you want it to be saved. So for example, I've created this little folder here where I've actually got loads of other YouTube shorts which I've actually created so far, and we want to go ahead and name it. So I'm just going to go for YouTube, wait a minute, YouTube Shorts example, because it's only an example, it's not real. I'm only just doing it for a bit of a tutorial. And then you can see I'll put it in capital letters because that's how I always do it when I've done a YouTube short. And you want to make sure that everything else is correct. So QuickTime, codec, H.264, everything else is absolutely fine. 1080 by 1920 will be the default resolution. And then for your subtitles, so for example, we've actually got a subtitle on the first clip. You want to click on the arrow, and we want to go ahead and export subtitle. Now it'll do as a separate file, but what we actually want to do is we want to export the video clips and the title together. So we want to go ahead and go into our little tab, and then we have a list of 3 options. You've also got as embedded captions or burn into video. We want it to burn into video, which means that the subtitles will blend in with the video clip itself. And then once you're happy with everything, you can go ahead and add this to the render queue, and it will then appear on the right hand side as a job, and then we can go ahead and click on render all. And then what it will then do, you'll see a little green bar going across the screen. that is actually exporting the final product, and then you'll see how long it's going to take. So for example, this will probably take about less than a minute because it's only around about sort of 12 seconds long, and how much percentage it's through. So we're going past 50% quite fast, and then once it's done, it will let you know the final result, how long it actually took. And there we go, so it's all done now, and you can see it's been completed in 50 seconds. And then if we was to go into our sort of downloads, or into the folder we actually saved it in, and there it is right there, YouTube Shorts example. And I'm actually going to show you what it actually looks like when you're actually editing it in the YouTube studio itself. So I'll come back once I've actually uploaded it to the channel. Here we go then. So I've literally just uploaded the example YouTube short that I actually just created. You can see here it's sort of similar to when you actually upload a full length YouTube video you've actually created. So only difference is you've actually got some hashtags which you can actually include for your title. You can have up to 100 words, so you want to go ahead, press hashtag, and then of course you've actually got like some hashtags you already used before and some new ones. So I'm going to go for YouTube Shorts. So always remember, include that hashtag, because of course it'll get more attention to your viewers. So we've got YouTube Shorts, and of course you can just go ahead and add in some other relevant keywords to your video, like so. So we'll add a few of these, and then of course it's literally the same again for uploading an actual video. Just do like a short description, it doesn't have to be too long because it's a short video. And then of course you can add in your social media links, and of course the other hashtags as well. You've also got your playlists, so you can go ahead and add in your playlist. So I've got a YouTube Shorts playlist here for any of the other YouTube Shorts I actually create. Now the only problem I've actually got is that you actually cannot change your thumbnail, because it will literally just stop on any random clip, which is a little bit annoying. That's the only thing that I don't like about when it comes to uploading a YouTube short. You can't change the thumbnail, so it will just stop on any random clip, and then it will take it from there. Again, you've got your audience here, you've got your age restrictions, you've got your, you know, AI as well. You've got your automatic chapters. I'll literally just untick everything, and then again you can put in your other tags here, and then got your remixing, your categories, and then of course you've got your moderation for your comments. So I normally keep it on strict, and then always remember to leave this on so you can see how many viewers like your video. And of course once you've done everything, you can go into your visibility, go into schedule, and if I wanted to set it for tomorrow, then I would normally do it around about 8:30, and then you would then click on schedule. So that is literally how you actually create a YouTube short in DaVinci Resolve. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video on how to create a YouTube short. Now obviously I was actually using DaVinci Resolve. I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of other YouTube tutorials on how to make these in different video editing softwares as well. So yeah, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everybody who's actually been watching these little YouTube shorts I've actually been creating. They've actually been really popular, and I'm so glad that everyone out there really likes them, and I'm actually going to keep making more of these throughout the next few weeks, along with the return of the full-length videos as well. So thank you very much for watching JB Visuals. And I've actually got a new little quote that I'm actually going to be saying at the end of every video, and it actually goes like this: if you can dream it, you can achieve it. See you all in the next video. Bye for now.